Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Defy the Odds. My name is Ashley Wilhite. I am your host here. And today I want to talk about our identity and how this is one of the key pieces that I think so many people overlook when they're wanting to grow their business or expand their business or hit their next income level. So I want you to think about, how do you identify yourself? How do you think about yourself? Do you think about yourself as someone who's still just starting out in business? Do you think about yourself as someone who is struggling to make $10,000? Do you think about yourself as a beginner? Do you think of yourself as a lower middle class person? Do you think about yourself as someone who's super shy that nobody would really want to come and talk to, or you're afraid to talk to other people? How do you think about yourself? How do you perceive yourself? How do you view your identity? And is that identity serving you? Is that identity supporting you and the kind of life and business that you want to create? What is the identity that you see for yourself in the future? I have a vision of myself in the future. I've talked about it several times here on the podcast, but it's this woman who lives in this beautiful luxury home in the mountains, and she is calm and grounded and confident and at peace and certain in herself. And she has built up a $1 million business. She shows up every day so excited, but not like overly hyped up, just like genuine, pure excitement in her heart to talk to her clients and have these deep conversations and have this connection and serve her audience. And that identity is a little bit different than my current identity. That identity, that future version of me, she is more secure. She is more certain. She is calmer. She is wiser. And because of those beliefs, those characteristics, she shows up differently. She is creating a different reality. She has different patterns. She has different beliefs, right? And so the whole idea here is that our identity perpetuates these patterns, and it perpetuates these habits, and it perpetuates these beliefs that then perpetuate our current state of reality. So if you're viewing yourself as someone who is still in the beginning stages of your business, or you're viewing yourself as a middle class person, which there's nothing wrong with that. Like, if that's what you want to be, that's perfectly fine. But if that's how you're viewing yourself, what reality is that creating? Is it that you are always spending more than you make, or you're always scrambling to sign clients, or you always find yourself staring at your computer, wondering what you should post every day, right? Those are the actual patterns that you're creating. Those are the habits that you're living out. And are those serving you? Are those helping you become the person that you want to be and create the life and business that you want to have? I would guess not. So take some time to really, really look at and be honest with yourself about how do you identify right now? How are you viewing yourself? And what beliefs, habits, and patterns are occurring because of that identity? And what's the identity that you want to have? Right? This, you can create this at any point. You can choose to shift your identity today. You do not need permission from anyone or anything outside of you. You don't need the reality, your external reality, to change before you change your identity. You can start seeing yourself as a successful $1 million business owner today. You can start showing up as her today. You can start creating those habits and patterns and beliefs today. But this takes conscious awareness. This takes intentionality. This takes this self-awareness of, how am I currently showing up? What am I currently thinking? What am I currently doing? Is that what I want to be doing? Is that actually serving me? Because so often it's not. So I want you to take yourself through this exercise and look at your current identity and compare that to the identity that you want to have. Compare that to the reality that you want to create, and what needs to shift, what needs to change, what new patterns do you need to put in place, what new habits do you need to create for yourself, what new beliefs do you really need to anchor in. I created a new broadcast channel on Instagram, If you don't know what that is, it's just it's like a DM, but only I can post in there. Only I can leave voice messages and polls and ask questions. And if you're a member of this broadcast channel, you can listen. And over the past several days, I've been dropping free trainings and riffs in there. And today I gave them this exercise that I do all the time whenever I want to expand into more, whether that is more clients, more money, more freedom, right? Whenever I want more, whenever I'm not satisfied with where I'm at, or I feel like I'm settling, or I feel like where I'm at just doesn't feel good and I want to up level. The exercise that I gave them was this: ask yourself the question, what do you want? Or what do you want to be true for you? What do you want? Do you want $10,000 months? Do you want 10 clients next month? Do you want to have a six-figure launch? Do you want 3,000 Instagram followers? Like, what do you want? And then looking at, what belief system do you need to have to back that up? What do you need to believe to be true in order to have that thing? So what do you need to believe to be true in order to have a $10,000 month? Well, you need to believe that it's possible for you. You need to believe that there are clients looking to hire a coach like you. You need to believe that you are a good coach. You need to believe that you can get your clients results. You need to believe that people have money and they are so excited to spend it on a coach just like you. You need to believe there are people in their audience who have the money in their hand right now and are looking to hire a coach today, right? Another way to figure out what these beliefs need to be is to look at what fears or doubts you have of, like, I could never make $10,000 months. Well, why? Why can't you make $10,000 months? And really be honest with yourself and list it all out. And that will show you how you're currently viewing yourself, right? What your current identity is and what needs to shift. And we can consciously choose new beliefs at any moment in time. There are no rules to this. You are subscribing to your belief system. And if it's not serving you, it is up to you to change it. It is up to you to decide that you're no longer settling, that this current reality that you have is not what you want, and you're not going to stay here. And you're going to do everything in your power to change that. And it starts with your beliefs. When you have new beliefs, you will feel differently. When you feel differently, when you are feeling happier, excited, more confident, you are vibrating at a higher frequency. And when you're vibrating at a higher frequency, you're more likely to attract those things into your reality faster. Okay. I hope that this was helpful for you. I hope that you loved this episode of the podcast. If you did, please comment, leave a review, let me know your thoughts, and I will see you all next week for another episode. Bye.